Before I get started, I first would like to thank Yolonda Holmes for having me here today, as well as Melanie Friday, West Mecklenburg High School, and Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools for having me here today. I stand in front of you as a graduate from East Mecklenburg High School, and it's an honor to be in your presence. I started a campaign called Financial Literacy Matters because I wanted to make sure that every high school student and every college student graduates and is prepared to succeed financially in the real world. Copies of my book, The Youth Advisor, A Young Adult's Guide to Success, will be donated to West Mecklenburg High School. These donors care about students' financial well-being, and the at-risk students you serve needs to know that someone cares about them too. Growing up, I didn't learn how to succeed financially at home or school. My financial advisors were Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous by Robin Leach and MTV Cribs. So I was definitely self-taught, and I learned from observation. Instead of wishing I had those mansions and cars, I was doing research to figure out how I could have them myself. My first step in learning how to build wealth started at the age of 19. I had an internship at IBM, and one day when I went to work, I noticed that one of my coworkers was watching the stock market on his screen. So, I asked him, I said, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he said that he was day trading. So I was intrigued, went back and did some research, and that very moment changed my life forever. The very next day, I went and opened up an account with E-Trade, and I started to educate myself on how to trade stocks. As I gained financial knowledge over the years, I realized that I missed out on many opportunities as a child, reflecting on how I was in comparison to other students that I observed. It's my mission to ensure that every student meets their full potential, and I hope that you will use my books as a tool to educate your students financially and prepare them for the future to come. Before I close out, I want to leave you with one quote that is very dear to me, and it's actually on the back of the cover of my book. It says, "Money isn't everything, but how you choose to spend it will determine how much of you have left." Thanks for having me, and I hope to see you guys in the future.
Wow.
All right. Oh, present. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay.
So we want to say welcome, and then also thank you for coming and sharing that with us today. And the books that you have today with you, how the books, are they for sale, or are you giving?
No, these are. So these books are donated. That's why I said donated. So, yeah. So like I said, so I started a campaign called Financial Literacy Matters, and I had donors to raise several hundreds of dollars. And a couple weeks back, we were actually at East Meck. I did a donation there as well, since I graduated from East Meck. So as I raise money for the books, I'll go through schools both here locally as well as outside of the state of North Carolina, do presentations and give books to students. In addition to that, my book, like I said, is a financial literacy tool, so it helps students make sound financial and educational decisions from high school all the way into retirement. So any questions that you might have in relation to finance, I put it in the book. So in addition to that, I offer a lot of financial services around budgeting and credit, how to pick the right college preparation, STEM, you name it, anything related to finance, I pretty much tackle those issues.
Yeah, everybody, thank you again for coming.
And so these books have been donated and identified for targeted at-risk youth that Melanie and I and Ms. Sherry has been working with. So we have a targeted group of youth that will benefit from these books that are being donated this morning.